Hi, I'm Nina and I'm here for a new haircut again.
Okay, and what do you want, Nina?
I think it's gonna be blonde.
Blonde?
Yes.
Oh my god. And short but feminine.
Yes.
Okay, will you turn for you in the rest of the world? And it's a wonderful turn. Oh yeah, I see a lost star. It was a falling star because it went out of the screen. Okay, as always, I start with protection. And we're going to make a short, a little bit feminine, but ultra short hairstyle. And you see the last remains of the star of the Christmas haircut. So now it will be a falling star. The clipper cut at the sides. Upper hair will cut scissor over comb. Of is de andere kant. I will cut scissor over comb and then I connect it, and the front I leave a little bit longer, not too much, but it will be a short hairstyle. Just wet it a bit, not too much. That I do for the falling hairs because otherwise they are dry and they get stuck on everything. Take a large flat comb. I love to work with a comb because then I can get more character in my haircut. When I take a clip or a comb, I get all the length in the same length, and that I don't want. Use my clipper as a comb, connect it to the upper hair. And at Christmas time here was a Christmas tree standing. And we had stars on top. Follow the skull. So the skull is leading the comb. What you can't see on the video is that I'm lifting my comb up when I go higher. So I create a softer line to the upper hair. Use my clipper as a comb again and make a soft connection to the line that lays upon it. This line is the most beautiful one, it's ultra soft. It's a little bit difficult to video this because my video camera is standing between me and Nina, so and I can't lean on it. But it's the best way to show you what I'm doing. lay my first connection to the front, because the hairs that hanging over I take away with my clipper. Coming to the front, leaning on the left side of my clipper, that I hold on the skin so I can create a soft line, and use my clipper as a comb. And so far the clipper cutting. Now we're going to cut scissor over comb to create a nice line on top and to create a feminine line. For cutting I take my Kiona 7. It's an ultra large scissor. I start to connect the sides to the upper hair, leaving the front a little bit longer, so I lift my scissor. I lift the comb up to create some softness and a little bit more length at the front. And I want an ultra soft line, so no hard lines in it. And because she is a woman, I know, Nina is a woman, I create soft lines, so I don't want hard lines, so the roundings of the skull I follow. And I cut the hairs there where the falling is the nicest. What I like about cutting this scissor over comb is that it is a very good practice for me as a hairdresser, because your thumb has to be in shape to create wonderful things like this. These hairs cross over to the other side, so they lay in this angle, and I have to be aware that my lines stay soft by cutting, so I take them up from the side and connect them to the side I just cut, so it will be a flowing line. And she has very thick hair, so I can thin it out afterwards to create more air into the hair. I love that sound, to create more air into the hair. Comb the hair in the opposite direction, lifting up, put my comb on the skull, so that I know that I have always the best length. Travel over to the crown area, that lays here. Now connect the crown area, lift the hair softly up. There's just minor corrections because the line is already very connecting to each other, so this is a very nice line, ultra soft. I think with a new blonde color she will be looking stunning. And because it's a strong hairstyle, we don't need tattoo art in it. And also because it's winter in Holland. She has already air into her hair, what you just said. And I will thin it out a bit and I show you the beauty of short hair with only a cut and color. I love the sounds of scissors. It's a wonderful sound. Freehand style, just take off some small parts. Wet the front a bit. Now just lift the hairs up. And cut them in the same angle as this angle, because I will always go by the lines of the skull. I want the best results, so that's why I do that. Now thin it out a bit by slicing. Make a connection also slicing in a freehand style. And I always use slice technique with cutting together with cutting, so now I'm going to clean the contour with my small clipper. We're ready to color. Set out a line. Clean the facial lines. Cut off the earrings. No, just kidding. Dan kan het om zijwaarts knippen.
Nee, dat is waar.
And that's a customer that wants to be cut today. It's carnival, so we're closed. Make sure the neckline stays ultra soft. Okay, what I use now is the new bleach from Lanza. It's a bleach that comes out not as a dust, so it's a wonderful product to work with. I love it, and all the girls I used it on loved it also. Going to bleach the hair totally, and when it's on, I think about 20 minutes, and I will watch what the rest color will do of the star, because that will stay in, but it was a little bit lighter, so it's also possible that it disappears in the bleach, because the natural color is very dark. It's 4, so that's why I put the bleach on the hair totally. I use a 9%, a little bit conditioner in it. And the nice thing about this bleach is that it don't smell. There's no ammonia in it, so it don't irritate so much the skin or your nose or your eyes. It works very easy. Cover it up with a cotton wig. I love cotton wigs. The trick with the cotton wig, it works always out fine because it's not warm on the skin. And in Holland it's not so warm, so you need a plastic foil in it. One for drying out, but this bleach doesn't dry out because it's not a powder. And you get the same result everywhere, so that's why there is a plastic foil on it. Back, and it took about a half hour. And the nice thing about bleaching with Lanza bleach is that it don't irritate the skin at all, so you don't see pink lines on the contour. Now I start blow drying with a polish because I want a glow in it, and we had a remain of the red tones in the tips of the front, but that we like, so we decided both that we leave it on because otherwise it's just blonde, and now it has something special. I start blow drying it with my fingers because there's nothing to get a hold on or grip on with a brush, so that's why I start just this way. And what I put over the bleach was from Goldwell, a champagne toner. Otherwise it's just too hard blonde, and that we don't want because it's still winter here. It has to be just a wonderful blonde. Dat was super toch in één keer goed. You see how wonderful pink this front tone is? It's just wonderful. And that's just the remainings of the Christmas star we made in it, because that was rove hair red. And now I'm going to style it with Ultimate Gel of Lanza. Smells lovely. Just work it on the tips. The nice thing about the Ultimate is that you can work a little bit longer before it's get hard. And this is my new hairstyle for Nina. Nina, jonge term for you and the rest of the world to show the end result. And thank you for being model. I love the champagne colors.
Thank you.
Pink front. Thank you very much.